Hey everybody, Ashindor here. Today I'm going to be diving back into Gauntlet yet again, because apparently I've got kind of a Gauntlet fixation on right now. Right now we don't have quests for any specific faction, we got just the two general ones, which is nice. So I have already brought up our three choices for the match. We've got Vanar, Abyssian, and Lionar. Now, I just did a big Lionar run. I'm not really interested in trying to do Abyssian right now. I've just taken on an additional faction to try to get better at. And then I'm always a big fan of Vanar. So to me it's basically between Vanar and Lionar. And since we just did a big Lionar run, I'm thinking I'm going to go with Vanar this time. Alright, let's take a look at what we'll get this time around. So, this may in fact be the, if not the first, then one of only a couple Vanar Gauntlet runs that I've done, certainly recently. So I don't have really a good sense of how powerful a lot of Vanar specific cards are in Gauntlet. So, as an example, I have no idea whether Blazing Spines is something that's worth taking. I also have no opinion at this point whether I want to play whether I want to play Fae or Kara. So between these three, at this point, I feel like taking Beastmaster as a possible Kara pick makes a lot of sense. But I could also see taking Burr just to have an early drop that could potentially be irritating to deal with. Or, you know what, I've got nothing to go on here, so we're going to go with the Frenzy Celerity, because that sounds fun. So the real question is, do I want the strong early drop or the Dispel/removal? I'm going to go with the Chromatic Cold. Alright, we have ourselves our legendary. Rook is nonsense. Gravity Well is really strong. Well, it's pretty strong, I would say, in ladder. It might be really good here, just because people are going to be less likely to have, 3 copies of Scorn in every deck. But it's unlikely to really do a whole lot. I think I'm going to take Kron, because even post-nerf, he's still pretty good. And especially if I end up playing Kara, he can be really strong. Here, I think I'm going to go for the... Well, this is actually a little bit tricky. Ranged could be really good. I could also use an early drop that could also potentially take out, a random high-power artifact. Sunseri I think is probably the weakest choice here. I'm going to go ahead and take Rustcrawler. Ooh, yet another set of strong picks. But I think Hearth Sister. Just because Hearth Sister is so good in so many situations. Okay. Do I want a second Hearth Sister? Or some Vesper shenanigans? What do I want to do here? I feel like Snow Rippler would be a good choice here. Just to have like an early, a mid drop. Calculator is nonsense. The Spirit Call is really good. But I don't know, it's not super consistent if I only have one copy in the deck. Whereas Aspected the Drake could be really good in a lot of situations, but could also be not that useful depending on what else. I'm going to take the Spirit Call, I think. Drake is probably the stronger pick, but we will take Windrunner. Okay, I haven't actually seen this unit played. I don't know how good it actually is. I don't think it's that great. Sobero can be good. We have a Spirit Call and Chromatic Cold. I feel like Twilight Sorcerer is probably a good choice. Kind of getting heavy on my 5-drops here. And with that in mind, actually, I think we will definitely take a second Windrunner. Ooh, okay, so I've got 2 early drops so far. Icy is not actually a great early drop. It's a battle pet, and its ability is really the only good thing about it, and you don't want to play that on turn 1. I could play Shield Master, or I could play Avalanche. So far, my picks are pointing me towards trying to play Kara more than Fae, and go for sort of a buffy creature kind of deck, with between, Kron and Windrunner and everything. So I feel like in that situation, Primus is the stronger pick over Avalanche. I'm gonna go with Primus. Another legendary! Oh, this... Okay, so... Ancient Grove could be a really good late-game drop. Zurael, I don't think is really what I... It's really what I need here. But Merkblood could also be good. But I've got 2 Windrunners and I'm Kara. I think I'm going to go with the Ancient Grove. Okay, so I got my choice of a couple ranged minions or a Hailstone Prison. Hailstone is pretty good, but... I'm going to take the Rogue Warden. Healing Mystic. There we go. I do need to be on the lookout for good early drops. I think Aspect is going to be my pick for another additional pseudo removal there. Oh, so Dragonbone is pretty good. I think Tiger is really what I want there, though. Cryo. That'll fetch me a Snow Rippler if nothing else. Or an Ancient Grove. That's good. Mantella. Just for the draw, basically. Do I want a buff? Or do I want a Arctic Displacer? Or do I want a Crystal Wisp just to have another early drop that could potentially do something? What have I got now? 1, 2, 3... I only have 3 actual turn 1 plays. How many picks do I have left? I've got 12 picks left, basically. I mean, this is pretty good. It'd be good on Beastmaster, it'd be good on Shieldmaster, it'd be good on Rogue Warden. This is so easy to kill, it's not super reliable. We're gonna take Frostfire here, I think. Ooh, okay. I don't think I have, since I haven't grabbed one of the Bone Shield barriers yet, I don't think Glacial, I don't think I have enough Vespers to make it good. I'm gonna take Mark of Solitude. Because that has the potential to be just like a lot of fun. I have no artifacts or really any reason for my general other than like an escape route. So I think maybe... I'm just going to take Icy. Just so I can play something early on. Hailstone. Of course. Okay. Well, so without the, I mean, if I'm playing as Kara, this is pretty good. But so is Sapphire Seer. I'm gonna take Sapphire Seer. If I thought to grab that, Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go with the Flame Wing there. Epics! Nice. Oh, crap. Okay. So all 3 of those seem really good. So Sunset, right, is really, really good at like wiping out strong enemy plays. Ice Blade would again be really good if I had more more Vespers. I love this card in ladder, but here I don't think it's super great. Sworn Avenger would be, you know, additional ranged thing that gets bigger. But overall, got a decent amount of 3. I'm just gonna take the Sunset Paragon. So I can potentially kill big stuff. Sojourner. Ooh, another Healing Mystic. That works for me. Our 3rd legendary. Well, excuse me. This one's a little bit disappointing. We don't have the wall cards to make Winter's Wake worthwhile. Cold Biter could be good, I think. But Rar has the potential to be really good. So we're going to go with Rar. Mostly it's because I really like Rar. Like, he's just fun. Ooh, okay, do I want... So to me, this comes down to either the Frostbone or the Death Blighter. I think Death Blighter. Because it has 1 additional damage and it only hits enemies, even though it is more expensive. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 5 early things I can play. The only battle pet I have is Rar. So the only thing I could reasonably target with Soul would be Rar, just kind of dumb. I don't have any golems though, which makes this just a vanilla 2/3 for, you know, for no reason. And then I had a 3/3 flyer, which would discount my young Flamewing by 1 in the random situation that I actually was able to draw him. None of these are good picks. So honestly, we'll go with Skywing. Whatever. And we'll play as Kara. I'll be real honest, I'm not super into this deck, but I've been wrong about things before. Pretty frequently, actually. So we'll see how it goes. First game. So basically my game plan is just going to be to try to like stall out the early turns and then be able to drop some of my bigger stuff with her Bloodborne spell active. That's not really a strategy, that's just sort of what Kara does, I guess. But, you know.
Magmar
Alright.
versus Vanar.
So we're going second, which is good. I want to replace... Grove. There we go. Okay, so I am going to drop Windrunner. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and replace the Golden Mantella. So that'll work. Okay. Alright, so we got two options, right? One is I can move up hang on, so I got 6 mana if I take that tile. 2, 5, 6. Hmm. Or I could just do Inquisitor Kron, which is an idea I kind of like. So that was kind of fun. Got a 6/6 Kron. So he can, he can trade and take 6 here. Or you can try to get this guy bigger and hope that I don't do other fun stuff. Still intrigued by this Mark of Solitude. I might want to Mark of Solitude this guy, because I don't really want him to be attacking the general anyway. I want him to stay alive. We'll see. Plasma Storm. Okay, I mean that's a little bit weird, I guess. Maybe not weird. So I think what I'm going to do here is move down, punch this guy. Death Blighter. Gonna replace the dude. And end the turn there. Actually, Tiger plus Mark of Solitude is kind of a fun card. Fun combo there. Ah, Repulsor Beast, okay. Okay, what do I want to replace? I think Aspect of the Fox. Right here. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, I should definitely have, Kinetic Surged before I did that. Oh, gotta remember. But it happens. So 3, 5, 10. that. I need to get better about defensive positioning here. Okay. A mandrake. First thing, Vesper call, right? I think I'm going to replace the Crystal Cloaker I just drew. And yeah, I'm kind of liking the cut of that jib, or whatever the hell I'm supposed to say here. And we'll do that. Alright. Kron putting in work. Dancing Blades is pretty good. I wondered if that was going to work. It totally works. Yes. Alright. Good work, team. Quests complete. Oh, that was a lot of gold. Alright. So that was that went pretty well. But I definitely detected some weaknesses in the deck. Like if we hadn't had Kron out at that point, or if he had had a good answer for Kron, that would probably have gone really rough. But overall, pretty fun. Let's go for another. Also, I enjoy closing it out with the Frenzy mini. Alright. Double Vanar, but playing against Faye. Let me go ahead. I'm going to replace Icy and Mark of Solitude, I think. Okay, I'm going to replace the Sunset Paragon, actually. Windrunner and okay. Place one of the Healing Mystics. That's going to be an awkward feeling to look down and be like, oh, he just has a second Windrunner. And what's awesome is that unless she kills it this turn, next turn I will be able to Kinetic Surge force field, move up, have a 4/4 force field, and Vespirit Call. Which is pretty cool, in my opinion. Okay. Alright, or she'll just have another Cryogenesis. I guess that's perfectly fine too. Five, yep, alright. I'm gonna replace Aspect of the Fox. The Spirit Call! Boring. Alright. So, we managed to keep even one of our, what's-a-dudes on board. That could have been pretty cool, but... So I got a 1-mana 2/4. I mean, that's, like, not terrible in and of itself, actually. We'll see what she plays here. Three Cryogenesis? I don't even know, man. It's rock. That's hilarious. Although, somewhat strategically placed, I have to admit. That's interesting. The real question, though, is does she have a kill for Rogue Warden? Because if not, gonna Frostfire it. Okay, I'm gonna assume she does, because otherwise that makes, like, no sense. Really? Crossbones? Alright, let's replace Frostfire here. That. Oh, that's awesome. Looks like even a Frostfire to get next turn. That'll be beautiful. Though I kind of wished I'd been able to tutor for the giant tree dude. That would have been pretty sick. I keep thinking I'm going to be able to play this guy with the buff, and it will be super awesome. Just hasn't happened so far, and honestly, unless she plays out more creatures, I don't know how relevant it's going to be. Really? Okay, so let's see what we can do here. I think I can actually replace Frostfire here. Yes! Oh, this is so choice. We'll just move on down there. Hooray! I'm gonna replace chromatic. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm gonna replace chromatic gold. Okay, she's at 13, 4. Yeah, he can't get there, unfortunately. Yeah, she's going to be able to warbird that, unfortunately. Maybe should have switched the positioning of those. But I was really worried that she was going to have like Snowpiercer or something. It'll be able to just walk up and maul me. So I could have dropped them and then moved just down here, I guess. That was probably the smarter move. Okay, so I basically need to just kill her right here is kind of what I need to do. 6, 8, 12. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. First things first, get it right there. Replace the golden antella. Oh my god, I might actually be able to pull this off. Not quite though. Three, yeah, so not quite, but I can't do this. Yep, warbird. Yeah, that would have been pretty awesome about, There we go. So, a few misplays on my part, I think, that I could probably have avoided, but overall, that was a pretty good match. And in fact, I think I am going to stop there for this video, since we did the deck building portion at the start. 2-0, off to a pretty good beginning. Overall, like, I liked the deck a lot more that second time around. It felt a little bit more like I had, you know, consistent plays. I was able to draw cards, and she had a lot of answers, and we were still able to fight through it there. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. So I think that'll be it for now. Thank you everybody for watching. If you have like anything you'd like to see me play faction-wise in Gauntlet in the future, let me know in the comments. Really the only thing that I'm not super into at the moment is Abyssian, just because it's probably going to be the last faction I really learned to play. Although I kind of... yeah, I could probably go either way on that, to be totally honest. But beyond that, you know, let me know what your thoughts are. So, hope everybody has a wonderful evening, and I wish you the best of luck either on the ladder or in Gauntlet. Hopefully in both. Good night.